What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for all the subscriptions from the introduction video. And if you like this video, please drop a like down below, comment and subscribe for more of the same kind of reactions and predictions and so on and so forth. So we're on the eve of my first UFC card I'm going to predict. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for the main card. Very excited for the main event. So just to preview the main event a little bit before I go on to the predictions, it's going to be Colby Covington, former UFC interim welterweight champion, versus Tyron Woodley, former UFC welterweight champion. And this battle is a bit of a long time coming. They were supposed to have this fight 2 years ago when Tyron Woodley was the champion and Colby Covington was the interim championship. But then Tyron Woodley lost the belt to Kamaru Usman and so on and so forth. And 2 years later, now they meet. It's a very personal rivalry. There's some political backlash to it because Tyron Woodley is an African American. He's very pro Black Lives Matter. And then we have his opponent who is avid supporter of Donald Trump, and he comes to all these press conferences wearing a suit and Make America Great Again hat, and he's very pro-Trump. So there's a little bit of a political issue between them, but it's mostly personal. They used to be teammates at American Top Team in Florida, and Colby Covington basically trash talked him for the last 2.5 years, maybe 3 years, in order to get a championship match. Now neither of them are champions, but it's a highly contested bout because they're both ranked in the top 5. So the winner of this match could get a title shot down the road. So it's going to be a good one. Okay, let's start with the main card predictions. I think the first match is Kevin Holland versus Darren Stewart. I'm not very familiar with Kevin Holland, but I think I've seen one fight of his. I think one main card fight. And I've seen a couple of Darren Stewart's fights. He used to be a welterweight, I believe also. Now he's moved up to middleweight. I think this is going to be a decision. This is a bit of a toss-up. I don't know who's really going to win. I'm going for Darren Stewart, decision win. Next up, we have Mackenzie Dunn versus Randa. And Mackenzie Dunn, for people who do not know, was a very accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I believe she's a multiple world champion at the black belt level. She's then ventured into MMA recently, I think a couple of years now. She's off a break to be a mother. She has a newborn child. The child is not even 1 year old. So she's taken a break, she's coming back. She's already had one fight. She looked very good in that fight. Won by first round submission, I believe. She's fighting Randa, who's basically won one, lost one in the last 6 years, I think. 6 years, yeah, she's won one, lost one. She's found it very difficult to gather some momentum and string up a couple of wins. And I think this match is going to be no different. I think Mackenzie Dunn wins it in first round armbar, I think. I'm going to go for first round submission, but I think it's going to be an armbar. Next we have Spann versus Johnny Walker. I've seen a couple of Johnny Walker fights because he has beaten a couple of top 10 opposition in the light heavyweight division. But then he fought Corey Anderson and got knocked out, and then he underwent a shoulder surgery. He's looking to bounce back basically. He was on a very big high and there were talks about pushing him to get a light heavyweight championship match to fight John Jones at the time. Yeah, that didn't come to fruition because Corey Anderson knocked him out, I think, in the first round. So he's looking to bounce back and gather some more momentum for a title shot maybe next year. And he faces Spann, who's a very decent opponent, and it's another toss-up. But I think Johnny Walker is going to win first round KO in this one. I think he's going to be too explosive and too early and too explosive, and I think he's going to get it done in one round. Okay, so this fight's got me really excited. Chechen prospect who trains out of Sweden. His name is Khamzat Chimaev, and he's facing Gerald Meerschaert in a middleweight match, 185 pounds. The interesting thing about this fight is that he is already booked a fight next month in advance he has 2 fights booked basically, and his opponent Gerald Meerschaert is not taken too kind to this, and he thinks it's a very big insult, and he's going to look to shut him up. Khamzat Chimaev is he has a strong wrestling base. He looks to impose his will and he takes down people, and basically he tries to ground and pound them or, beat them into a submission, try to get a submission from it. And I think this is going to be no different. I think he's going to be too strong. There's going to be too much pressure put on Gerald Meerschaert, and I think he's going to get this done in the first round. It's going to be a TKO. It's going to be a rear naked choke submission. I think he's going to get it done in one round. It's going to have too much pressure for him. Next we have one of my favorite fighters of all time, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. He's on a tough 4-fight losing streak, but he's faced like four of the best lightweights in the world at the moment, and he's come off a long skid. He's looking to bounce back. He doesn't want to make it 5 in a row. He's looking to bounce back against Nico Price. Nico Hybrid Price is one of these unconventional fighters, and he gets finishes from weird angles, and he's a very explosive fighter. He's very exciting. He does not like to play around. He likes to get in your face and put pressure on you. And I think this is the best kind of fighter, as well as the worst kind of fighter for Donald Cerrone, depending on his day. I think he's going to put pressure on him, and he's going to ignite the Cowboy world, and I think Cowboy is going to get him out with a head kick, second round head kick, and TKO punches. That's how I think the match is going to finish. I'm rooting for Cowboy. He's one of my favorite fighters. I'm hoping he gets the win and goes on another win streak. And we're on to the main event. So, as I said at the top of the video, Colby Covington versus Tyron Woodley. I think it's rank 1 and rank 2, or rank 1 and rank 3 in the welterweight division. It's a high stakes welterweight match, and a lot of personal tension. There's a lot on the line for both fighters. Bragging rights. Colby Covington loves to talk trash, so Tyron Woodley really doesn't want to lose to him. But Tyron Woodley is on a 2-fight losing skid. He's lost 10 rounds in a row. He's 38 years old. He has other obligations. He has a rap career. He does other things. He's on TMZ. It's going to be Colby Covington's just training this. He has nothing else to do. He's training this. He's now surrounded himself with a team that's only focused on him. It's going to be interesting to see what he looks like. He has a lot of forward pressure. Doesn't stop coming forward. He likes to mix wrestling in. It's going to be interesting because Tyron Woodley is a Division 1 wrestler too. So the wrestling is going to be very interesting in this fight. But ultimately, I think that the wrestling and the forward pressure from Colby Covington is going to be too much, and he's going to get a 5-round decision. I think he's going to clean him out in 5 rounds. Yeah, it's going to be a dominant victory. And then he's probably going to get a big fight, if not a rematch for the title. So those are my predictions for the UFC Fight Night on ESPN 36, I think it's called. Covington versus Woodley. I'm very excited to see how accurate I am, because I watch a lot of MMA. Very excited. And yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, please share, please subscribe for more UFC and football talk. Fan opinion, that's the most important opinion. And also, once again, thank you for all the support from my intro video. Thank you for all the subscribers. A lot of positivity, I appreciate it. Hopefully many more videos to come. Thank you.